All right. I mean, you tell me, Hunter.
Okay, so there's an opening flashback. It goes back to last season. Hunter receives Kyle's mob file and freaks out. He had no idea that Kyle was this far under the mob's thumb. Hunter feels a lot of guilt that his friend died, and all the while, Hunter thought that the whole mob thing was done and over with. So we see Hunter walk into the Northwind Highlander barracks and ask to see his sergeant, Davis McLeod. Sergeants have come into some information on the more than the usual amount of corruption here on Solaris. I need help, and I realize I can't trust anyone native to here, so I'm willing to make a deal. The flashback changes, and it's Hunter on a jump ship heading out to the periphery. We hear a voiceover of Davis saying,
I've arranged for you to be loaned out to Sterling's Fusiliers. Colonel Kat Sterling is a friend, and I owe her a favor. It turns out the Jade Falcons are taking the truce of Tukid literally, and still taking over worlds along the periphery, so long as they don't cross the line of Tukid. Sterling's Fusiliers have been contracted to keep that from happening. I'm loaning you out to her. Try not to get yourself killed.
Shortly after that, we just see explosion after explosion after explosion. The screen goes black. Then we fade in on Hunter in his mech. So here I am.
Okay. I think you had some things you wanted to do before you got started.
Yes. So during my my pregame interview, Hunter would have guaranteed victory.
Sure. So you're going to take a point of stress for that.
I will take a point of stress for that. And I would like to research my opponent.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 6.
Okay, you still get to ask a question after telling me how you can be manipulated.
Yes, I am going to ask what are his SPAs?
His SPAs are Weapon Specialist, AC-10, and Sniper. So you get some footage of your opponent, Il Desperado, running around. A lot of the mech choices he's had in the past involve long-range fire using an AC-10 and trying to keep it on target from as far away as possible for as long as possible. It really doesn't work that well. It might have worked out better in like the early 3050s, but he's steadily falling in rank nowadays.
Okay. And how Hunter can be manipulated is he's got a huge chip on his shoulder since coming back to so while he was out on the periphery, he finally like got respect from the unit he was attached to. And then he got back to Solaris after being injured and did his recovery here. And all of the Highlanders on Solaris still see him as just the brash kid who killed Ewan LeBrain, and still, you know, gets no respect from them. And so he's got a huge chip on his shoulder about that.
Okay. Il Desperado enters through his mech gate in a new Free Worlds League mech called the Tempest, specifically the Tempest 3MA. It's got this weird turret on its head and 2 oversized arms, one of which contains its AC-10 and the other which contains some of its other weaponry. And in general, it's considered to be this incredibly cheap, low end, easy throwaway mech that the Free Worlds League is making to just sell to whoever will buy it. And since battle mechs are in great demand right now with the clan truce in effect, people are buying even literal garbage like the Tempest. He spends some time firing off like a series of blank rounds, you know, Mega Man style. He just to impress the crowd before doing the like Desperado opening sequence. You know, it's like a promotional video that plays instead of him doing anything in the arena. It's like him in some Badlands with a gun doing like dodge rolls and revolver spins and like coming up and blam 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 blam. He wears like a top hat with a little like rabbit pin on it, like a little rabbit head, and like a long tail coat and blue jeans with gun belts everywhere. There's like 4 gun belts. One of them is just like around his leg for some reason, and then like 2 at the belt level crisscross, and then like a bandolier sideways. And just like his mech fighting style, his promotional video seems to indicate he goes through ammo like crazy. Because in the promotional video, he's just like constantly reloading his revolver, firing it in every direction.
Okay.
Today, you will be challenging him for his rank 68.
Excellent.
So, what's your intro look like?
I since you said my flashback was going to end with me and Mech, I didn't do the big thing for my intro. I was going to save that for next week.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Then let's roll.
Cool.
Well, we also aren't doing breaking news all week, so 5.
Okay.
We aren't doing breaking news until I get back from vacation.
I'm going to enter from the north side.
Well, shit. All right. This way. Okay, I've placed.
I have also placed.
I'm just putting dice over here from now on. 7.
6.
Go ahead.
All right. I am going to jump to here, face that direction.
Okay. I walk to, well, I run to here. I got 12.
I also see 12.
Okay. You're shooting first, Tex.
Okay. I am going to shoot Gauss rifle. We're 12 away. Yeah, let's do this. All right, I am going to shoot Gauss rifle, ER large laser, and then harmlessly I'm going. No, I'll save that for the next round. I think I can get one more before we're going to be in range. So, Gauss rifle and ER large laser. We'll build no heat this round. Goss first. So start at 3, 4 for my jump, and 5 for your trees, 6, 7 for range.
Okay.
Goss first. Need a 7. That'll hit. Location 8, left torso for 15.
All right.
Is that internal?
Nope.
Okay. ER large, need a 7. No, that misses.
Okay. You hit him with a Gauss rifle. He brings his arm up, aims it towards you, and fires off a blast of the AC-10. One massive shot. It hits. Right arm for 10.
Got it.
Okay. Il Desperado self-narrates his matches for the audience, and he keeps open comms at all times, and he goes, huh, that was a good hit. It looks like my opponent is a worthwhile one. I got an 8.
I got an 11.
I don't move.
Okay. I jumpy there.
Okay. All right, that's 9 hexes. Sure. I'm gonna let go with Alpha Strike. Let me figure this out. Is this that stupid Microsoft shit? You accidentally scroll over it, it pops up some sort of news feed. And he starts at 0. For that. Alright. Actually, let's figure out the base to get to you rather than do weapon specialists and all that crap. So you're in the open. It's literally just 2 plus range, I guess. So I'm looking at 4. -1 for sniper. At -2, so it's a 1 for the AC-10. Large pulse laser will be 6, and everything else will be 8s. Center torso for 10.
Got it.
Pulse laser misses. Laser 1, 2 hits left arm.
4, 5.
Yep. And right leg for 5. SRM misses. So it just opens up and all sorts of fire comes your way, but it is not accurate.
I will need a pilot check. Okay, I am going to fire everything except for 1 medium pulse laser, although several of those things will not be in range. So the things that I can actually hit you with, Gauss, ER large, and 3 medium lasers. We're 9 hexes, so I'm mediums for the Gauss and ER, and long for the mediums. So start at 3, 4 for your woods. So 6 for the Goss.
That's heavy
and
woods.
Sorry?
Heavy woods.
Oh, that's heavy woods. Okay. So it's 7 for the Goss and the ER large, and 9s for the mediums. Miss on the Goss. ER large. ER large hits. Location 5, right leg for what's an ER large? 8 damage.
Okay.
Medium 1. That's a miss. Medium 2. That's a miss. Medium 3. Wow, 3 8s in a row, and I needed I needed 9s. Okay. Pilot roll. I need to not double ones. I'm good.
About to say, spoken like a man who's about to double once. How's your heat doing?
That's gonna bring me to 9 heats.
6 initiative.
8 initiative.
He stays standing still. Now, I don't know if you watched yesterday's match, but we are counting concrete spaces as acting like skiddables, just like roads.
So question about that. If I go straight on them while running,
There's no you only check for skid when you make a turn and then move a hex after turning.
Okay, so if I go straight across and then
There's no problem.
Turn on this first snow, then it's okay.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to roll to engage supercharger. I make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's 2 to move into the woods, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just stop there. And so that was a run of 6 hexes, so that's a red 2.
Okay, he's gonna alpha strike again. Torso twisting. He starts at a 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'll be looking at 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5. Center torso for 10. Right leg for whatever a large pulse laser is, 7. 9, sorry. Medium 1 is right arm, and that's enough to force piloting. Medium 2 is right arm. Medium 3 is left leg. SRM hits. 3 missiles. First one is left arm. Left leg. Right leg.
Okay. I am going to fire Gauss, 3 medium lasers, and 2 medium pulse lasers.
Okay.
Everything's at short range. Start at 3, 5 for run, 6 for heat, 7,
Plus 3
8
for the woods.
I thought it was. Oh, I've got to go through the light woods.
Yep.
Too, because well, he's up a level, so that.
You're
Okay.
the woods go both ways.
Oh,
for
right.
cover.
Okay. Okay. All right. So 3, 4, 5, 6 for heat, 7, 8, 9, and then 7s for the pulse lasers. I should just never run. So 9, 7, 7, or 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 7, 7. All right. DOS first. Need a 9. Nope.
Doss has
Medium
betrayed you.
Medium 2. Medium 3. Pulse 1. Pulse 2. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a Sid Alpha strike.
Ah, yes. That's hollowed, an ancient technique. So you spray all sorts of weaponry, travels between the trees, sap of the frozen forest exploding. The trees, it's like watching a World War II documentary on the Battle of the, what is it, Bulge? What's the one where they're in the forest? Baston?
Yeah,
It's rough, especially after he tags you pretty good.
and I'm good on the piloting.
All right, well, here's the money round, where you try to see if you can get close
I
enough
stay
to
even
engage.
heat at 9.
Sure. 8.
Nine.
Okay, he jumps.
I also jump.
Four heat. 17. 21. All right, so I'm gonna withhold firing the 2 chest-mounted medium lasers. At 4 hexes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For the autocannon, that's going to drop down to 7. Large pulse laser will also be 7. Medium laser 1 is going to be... Oh no, it won't, because it has a sniper. 6. Really? Is that possible? I'm messing up my math now. Super tired today. All right. Started at 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. Looking at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Autocannon is going to be 9 minus 2, 7. Large pulse laser is at range, so it would be 9 plus 2 because it's and minus 2, and then minus 1 because the penalty for range is halved using sniper. So it actually comes out to being 8. There we go. All All right. And then the mediums are going to be, the medium and the SRM are going to be 9 and 9. So 7, 8, 9, 9. Well, that'll do it. Right leg for 10. Leg's getting kind of chewed up there, buddy.
Yeah, it is.
That is a miss. Medium laser left torso for 5. And SRM pack is a hit. 3 missiles. First one is right torso. Right torso. Right torso.
That should be good for a PSR. Okay. I am gonna get a little spicy, I think.
Oh shit. Disturb starts playing.
We're 4 away. So I start at 3, 4 for jump. 5, 6, 7. Seven for short, 9 for medium. So I'm gonna fire same thing I did last round, except I'll build a heat because I jumped. So Gauss, 3 mediums, and 2 pulse. Gauss is gonna be at a 7. The pulses are gonna be at a 7, and then the 3 mediums will be at 9s. So I'll do Gauss, Pulse, mediums. Gauss rifle. Oh, cannot hit with that. Cannot hit at all today.
Perfect,
all right.
Perfect.
Medium Pulse 1.
This is normal.
Medium Pulse 2. First medium laser. Second medium laser. Third medium laser. Again, just a complete whiff.
You are approaching on Il Desperado, a man commonly thought of as not being very good at all. But in your haste to close into melee with him, he is scoring hits off of your incredible armor, whereas you can not even land a single hit. In fact, you're looking at some areas with some dangerous breakthroughs on your right-hand side.
Yeah, I am.
6 initiative.
Well, boxcars on initiative. That's 8 hexes.
If only you had the Mountaineer SPA, am I right?
Okay.
Okay, you're maintaining a 5 hex distance.
I believe that is true.
All right, the 2 of you jump backwards. Looking at the 2, 3, 4, 5 as my base. 5 base. The autocannon is going to become a 3. Large pulse laser is 5 minus 2 minus 1. be right, can it? Oh, and +2. So it ends up becoming 5 -2 -1. That's going to cancel out, so it's 4. That makes sense. Should be 1 higher than the other one. And then at 5 hex distance, 1 medium laser and 1 SRM is going to be just 7. 5 +2. Oh, I'm not including your jump, am I? That's a serious mistake. So it's actually going to be 5, 6, 9, 9. Ooh, rollover saved me. Center torso for 10.
Damn it.
Right leg for 9, and that means you have 1 armor there. By my recollection,
That is correct.
medium laser misses, SRM misses.
All right. I am going to fire Gauss rifle, ER large, and
Should be noted, El Desperado, as he keeps hopping back, he's just like, there's nothing he can do to hit me. I'm the greatest gunman in the entirety of the western part of the inner sphere. My dodge roll technique is incredible, and as long as I stay in these woods, he'll never be able to touch me.
we're 5 away. Okay, never mind. I'm going to do Gauss rifle, 2 mediums, 2 medium pulse, and harmlessly fire a small laser.
Okay.
That'll let me bleed off because I'm at. What did I? I forgot to update my
And
heat
you're
last
including
round.
your 4 jumping heat, right?
3 jumping heat.
You move 4 spaces.
I can. No, I moved 3 spaces. I was in the heavy woods and I went 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I only have a jump of 3, so.
Sure,
Yeah, I was in the heavy woods, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so start at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 for the Gauss. Uh, 11s for the medium lasers and 9s for the pulse lasers. So I'll do Gauss, pulse, mediums. So 3 9s, 2 11s. That'll play. Location 5, right leg for 15.
Okay, right leg 15.
Miss on pulse 1. Pulse 2 hits location 8. Left torso takes 6.
Okay.
I can't remember. Did I hit there before? Is there a chance that's in?
It's not through yet.
Okay. Medium 1, miss. Medium 2, miss.
Okay. How's your heat doing?
Drops me back down to 9.
And make my piloting. And 10 initiative.
12 initiative.
Hmm. I'm gonna hold position actually.
Interesting. I'm going to jump over here.
Sure. I will Alpha Strike. I start at 2, 3, 4. So at 2 hex range, I'll be looking at a 2, 2. The medium lasers will all be at 4s, and so will the SRM. So 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4. Left torso for 10.
Got it.
Center torso for 9. Left leg for 5. Right torso for 5. Left leg for 5. SRM hits. 4 missiles. First one to center torso. Right arm. Right torso. No, I'm sorry, left torso, not right. You got that?
Yep.
And right arm for 2. Couldn't get that leg, huh?
Yeah, but you've shaved my center torso way down more than I'm comfortable with.
Don't forget, at this range, your Gauss rifle is going to have minimum range penalty.
Oh, I thought it took it. Okay. Thank you.
It starts,
It
so you get a
starts where the
-1
number is.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Because I would have forgotten. All right, what's my starting number gonna be? 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what do I want to do with this? I'm gonna get spicy again.
Oh.
I'm gonna build 1 heat this round and fire Gauss, 3 mediums, and 2 pulse. So Gauss will be at a 7. Pulses will be at 4s. Yeah, it would have been 6 minus 2 is 4. And mediums will be at 6s. So Goss first at a 7, pulses at 4s, mediums at 6s. Come on, Goss. Battle hits. Left leg for 15.
Okay.
Internal?
Nope.
Okay.
Actually, I haven't been hit yet.
Okay. Next up is Pulse at 4. Pulse 1 at 4. Hits location 5, right leg for 6.
That is internal.
3 crits because of TRO.
Okay. Come over with 1d6. Jump jet.
1.
Hit. That's a pretty big problem.
Nope, 6. Try again. 1. Try again. 2. So that's 2 PSRs and a bunch of movement, right?
That's actually 3 PSRs. Because you also pushed them past 20 points.
Oh.
It's 3 PSRs at a +3. Keep shooting. There probably will be more problems.
Okay. Pulse 2 hits center torso for 6.
Okay.
Medium 1 hits location 5, right leg for 5. 3 crits if it's internal.
You say right leg again?
Double check. Location 5, right leg.
And it's how much damage?
5.
Okay. It's just going to crit out everything in there. Lower leg, foot actuator, and jump jet.
So that's another PSR from the foot.
And the leg. That's 5 PSRs now. At a +5. Somewhere out there, 2 months from now, Grimdark James is going to smile while watching this. They finally got it right.
Medium 2 misses. Medium 3 hits location 10, left arm for 5.
Okay. I thought there was something about losing speed when you take a hit, but I don't think it's on these charts, so I'm gonna open up.
I thought it did too, because I
I'm
seem to
opening up Total
remember
Warfare.
in time of Total War that happened to me.
Okay, so foot actuator reduced by 1 MP. Hit is MP cut in half. Leg actuators are MP by, so he's a 002 now. He physically can't move his legs.
I thought you always had one walk as long as you had legs.
I thought so too, but you know, his MP is wrecked right now. I mean, his leg his right leg physically can't
There's no
move.
circuitry in it anymore.
Yeah, it's literally just a metal bar that he's propping himself up on. It's like having a peg leg. Except that with the peg leg, at least you have a hip to move. So, all right. Any other shots?
Nope, that's all my shots.
Okay, I think we both have
shots.
PSRs to make. Some just slightly more difficult than others. I need to hit a...
I'm fine.
8 5 times.
So you've got...
Nope, I failed on the first one.
Okay.
Three means that turn 2 X's to the right. Okay. I'm gonna take 7 damage to the right side in 5-point intervals. The right arm for 5. Two damage to the right leg. Great. The place that's already totally cored of anything useful. It's like goes down on his leg. Checking for pilot damage. He needs to hit an 8. He does actually hit an 8. And is not damaged. He controlled that fall. All right, heat phase. He builds 2 heat. Now has -1 to move, which is fine because he couldn't move anyway. He can stand up, and that's it. But he stands up at a +5. So, Hunter, he gets a pretty good series of shot off on you. You continuously shoot him in the leg over and over again. And more than that, each of those shots is like a high multi-critical, just blowing parts of his leg off. Like, it's not that you're blowing pieces off, I guess I should say. It's just that you're blowing up like connections.
Well, actually, because I got a 12 instead of it being and it was a leg. Instead of 3 hits, it should have just been leg destroyed. But that's fine.
Is it? Okay.
I think it is,
then,
yeah. But it's
Look,
the same
I
outcome.
got a lot of this yesterday from all the people that were like, Arthur, you aren't doing this right. And I'm like, look, man, I don't need to know what the Spoon is supposed to know what his stuff does.
Yeah.
When you tell me 3 criticals, I go, oh, 3 criticals.
Yeah,
I don't say,
right.
oh.
It would be limb blown off, which,
all right.
you know.
Well, then the leg is just physically blown off at this point. Several things would have been different.
I mean, but he would have fallen.
Yeah, he still definitely would have fallen.
It just would have been auto fall instead of.
Yeah, I mean, some of the damage would have gone center torso, but I don't feel like
the 2 would have gone to center torso. But
wow, I was gonna just say, hey, you want to let me get up, but now getting up is impossible.
I mean, you can still get up on one leg.
I think there's an SPA to do that.
I thought that you could. I thought you could do it. You just needed to be at like +5 for leg previously
it's a +5. So I need an 8 to stand up. So, all right, he's just gonna open communications and be like, hey, partner, it's been a pretty good match so far. Maybe we both cool off a little bit. You let me get to my feet, huh? A nice, good, honorable bout, like the honorable Star League Defense Force warrior you are, right, buddy? So while he's waiting for your reply on like person-to-person comms, back on Opa comms, he goes, "Oh boy, this might be it for me. Il Desperado in his final stand. I got a belly full of ammo and a head full of anxiety, but I won't go down here. I'm struggling to my feet, but don't worry. Il Desperado can never be defeated."
So Hunter gets on the comms and says, "I'll give you one round to stand up, laddie, but I'd strongly suggest you just throw in the towel."
Okay. Do we want to skip rolling initiative and just do the him standing up?
Sure. So Hunter fires enough guns straight into the air to stay at 9 heat.
He got a 7.
Oh, so he falls again.
Yeah. I think he's just going to call the match at that point. There is a chance that he'll deal enough damage to himself to cause a catastrophic ammo explosion, though, so I do need to check to see if he survives. I think it's actually 2 spaces left. Yep. Alright, left side, 7 damage. He just needs this to not hit the left torso, you know, the side that... Alright, so this actually won't hit. It does hit the left torso, but 2 damage isn't enough to get through. Alright. So, after he flails about with you standing over him with a hatchet and TSM, easily get into melee range now that he can no longer escape your grasp, he just calls the match, given the fact that he's sitting on 4 AC-10 ammo and no case. I saw this mech and I was like, the only person who would ever pilot this is a dude who like sitting in the back of the battlefield spraying people down with AC-10, or a literal desperate fool. You'd be better off making the right arm detachable, punching somebody with it, and then setting off the ammo in the arm than you would be fighting in this thing. It's crazy how much ammo they stuffed inside of a caseless mech.
40 AC-10 and 15 SRM
with an XL fusion engine. Yeah, it's insane. There's no, this thing was not designed to survive. I feel like someone at CGL must have sat down and been like, "Man, this looks like a good build, right, guys? Great build." And everybody's high-fiving each other, and there's one dude in the back of the room going, but where's the case, sir? Where's the case? The one thing that would have made this slightly viable. All right, you get 2 experience points. Well, I mean, technically, I guess you have a choice, right?
So I get 2 XP from the match. 1 because I guaranteed victory.
So you're gonna take the experience instead of the glory?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, no. My glory reset. So you know what? I will take 1 XP and 1 glory.
Okay. And you still have 2 stress.
Why do I have 2?
You got 1 for guaranteed victory and the other for failing a research roll.
Yep. Got it.
Do you want to go to your exit interview with William?
I will go to my exit interview. Okay.
So William is wearing a waffle print shirt, and I want to be clear. Well, it's actually like a waffle print entire outfit, and I want to be clear that when I'm saying that, I don't mean like long johns. I mean you could fit your fist in the waffle area of it. It looks horrifying to our year 2000 eyes, but in the cyber future, that sort of waffle weave is very popular right now on Solaris. It's tan suit, of course, and just sitting there and goes, "Hunter McGregor, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. I am William Wyndham Williamson III, Professor of Fine Arts. You have pulled out yet another victory on your way up. Despite having only been back for a year, you are now the rank 68 unlimited, starting to move yourself into the kind of range where people are going to be talking about the grand tournament for you next year.
Well, William, thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be in the studio with you. And might I say, that's a very snappy outfit. I'm enjoying it.
Thank you. Thank you. I designed it myself, actually. What can I say? I'm an icon.
That you are. I always enjoy our conversations. Yes,
Hunter,
I'm quite
there's
happy
been
to
a lot
my-
of talk about your promoter, Arnolf Schmid, who has been arranging matches for you. What? I haven't spoken to you about this, but what is the arrangement that you have? That you have a promoter outside of your corporate responsibilities as a member of Apex Dragons?
Yes, it was a bit of a special arrangement. We've had some staff turnover, as I'm sure, many stables do, and I just felt it was, I'd get more personal attention by contracting with Mr. Schmid directly. Fine man, good promoter, loves his ketchup.
Loves his ketchup.
That he does.
You're referring to the tomato and sugar-based non-Newtonian fluid.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what to say to that.
Few do. It's a little bit of an inside joke between one of my bandmates and him.
Of course, of course. Hunter, how much do you know about some of the, what they're calling Generation 3 pilots that are coming in to join you? Specifically, the Adams.
I actually know both Adams quite well. Adam Knight and I actually served together on the periphery. He was attached to the Highlanders for a short period of time. Man actually saved my life, and that's how he got introduced to Solaris. And yes, the other Adam and I, we seem to be hitting it off really well. We both kind of showed up in the stable about the same time after my rehabilitation, and yeah, doing quite well. I'm enjoying both of their company very much.
Okay. There are interesting discussions going around about the current ongoing offensive between the Free Worlds League and the Capellan Confederation that they are calling Operation Guerrero, which indeed allowed our Archon to pull herself and the Lyran Alliance that we are currently in out of the war. Hunter, you served the Inner Sphere yourself, the Lyran Alliance, the Federated Commonwealth. Northwind is independent now. Oh, sorry, that hasn't happened yet. There are no communications coming out of Northwind at this time. It sounds as if there is a lot changing in the Inner Sphere. Do you have any comment either on behalf of your own keen political mind or on behalf of the Northwind Highlanders?
I have to say, I'm rightly concerned that I can't get in touch with McKinn back on Northwind. I just pray that everyone's okay.
How have you found your time serving under stable champion Nicholas Sokolov, aka Cosmo, aka the Major?
Cosmo and I have a good relationship. We both, grew up working on mechs. We've done a bunch of tinkering together since I've been back on planet. I've been trying to give him some tips for his new show. We've got an episode coming out where we do a build together. So stay tuned and watch that. I don't want to give any spoilers away.
Finally, Hunter, we need to discuss the wolf in the room, the white wolf, as it were. Seth Kabrinsky has returned from the clan homeworlds. Previously, you have been quite outspoken about the clans over the last 5 years due to your involvement with them. Seth has returned, proclaiming himself a protector of the inner sphere. Will we ever see the destined Hunter-Seth fight that your contrasting combat styles seem to indicate is one day going to come to a head?
I certainly hope we do. I would like to. I think it would be a good match, and I think that it would give the two of us a chance to vent some of our frustrations with each other in a perhaps more conducive way.
So you'd say you're eager to battle him?
I am.
Very well. Hunter, is there anything you'd like to add?
No, William, I'm just, I'm happy to be back, happy to be moving up the ranks, and definitely hoping to give a good run at the grand tournament next year.
All right. Okay, so by my math, your Highlander is going to take 1 wealth repair.
And because I'm Mech Tech, that's automatic?
Well, it would be 2, right? Because you took external armor damage, and it was a custom build. Then reduce 1 because you're a Mech Tech.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep. Just got to get a shrimp out there on the hook for 1 wealth, huh?
Very well.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, 2 things. For my after-match action, I'm going to train with Brody.
Okay.
So I will gain 1 XP and reduce 1 stress.
Okay.
That will give me enough XP to level. So I will be taking Patreon as the move for my current playbook. So once per appearance, if I make a statement on a 7+, I can choose to reduce the wealth cost of my next repair, gift, upgrade, or purchase. And then I will be switching playbooks to Hot Dog, and I will get access to the signature move, Is Sweden Just a Very Small Place? I may always guarantee victory for every match, and will not gain stress for doing so.
Man, I chose some really weird move names. That literally, the Legend playbook is all David Hasselhoff references, by the way.
Yes, I've noticed that.
Why they were all so weird. I literally had to Google top David Hasselhoff music videos for title names, because the only one I knew offhand was Guardians Inferno.
Excellent. And then I think Hunter will go to the Shield Hall.
Okay. The Shield Hall remains completely unchanged, as it has not changed in dozens and dozens of years. Of course, your alcove is being moved to the 68 spot. Other alcoves, of course, are being moved down. The staff here are all very happy to see you, given your regular massive bribes to the doorman, given your expenditures. The champion is not in residence, and in fact, there are many who say that he won't return to being in residence ever again. Kai Allard Liao seems to have disappeared for a time.
Well, just gives me a better chance in the future now, doesn't it?
Is that what you say while looking at the his shield alcove?
Oh, I think Hunter absolutely says kind of says this on his like fifth or sixth glass of mead. Kind of is in his alcove and toasts it at the head shield.
So his alcove actually has two shields, one for his father, and one for his own stable now, Cenotaph, where he keeps his own new personal emblazoned shield. Yeah, not a lot of familiar faces. Chris Cross is still here. He's moved up to rank 5. Perhaps a little bit more surprising is Vimy Diamond Shark, who is not, of course, a mech warrior, so he could never enter this hall or get a shield alcove in that way. But he's just cruising around. Some mech warriors like yourself who have indicated anti-clan sentiment clearly oppose his presence here, but he has, through fame and fortune, earned a way in here, even if he doesn't have an alcove, and is passing among the mech warriors, making arrangements, trying to set up personal appearances, and maybe even securing the rights to their rebroadcasts back in clan space.
Is Who's the Con still airing, or has that ended?
No. I don't want to spoil too much.
Okay.
Hillbilly has a entire media portfolio of everything he and Vimy have done together. But I believe that Who's the Con had 3 seasons in a movie, and I'm not going to say anything more than that. So it's no longer airing, but it ended on a cliffhanger, so we don't know.
Okay, then I won't. I'll leave that to Hillbilly to reveal, and won't talk to Vimy about that.
He definitely has other shows that are low-key clan propaganda that are basically like primers for when the Inner Sphere is conquered, this is how you should act. All like romantic comedies or situational comedies, all stooped up for the regular viewing audience in their 2 hours off of work to sit down and be like, wow, that was really interesting. I feel like I learned so much about clan culture. Laugh while being conquered. Yeah.
Much like we do with the Battletech cartoon. So, I got you.
Well, Vimy is a dangerous man, and everyone was like, Omega Tanaga, and I was like, yes, I'm doing that thing where you're looking at the wrong hand. Yeah. Are you looking for anything else in particular?
No, I think that's
yeah, well, you are seen and you have been seen.
To accomplish today was I just wanted to see and be seen, and Hunter's just happy to be if he's not getting respect from the Highlanders while he's on Solaris, at least he can get respect in the Shield Hall.
Yeah, I feel like probably the final scene that we see there, like as the lights are fading down, there's obviously 3 Highlander affiliated Unlimited class, and they all hate you, and they make while publicly they would never oppose you, in here where there are no cameras, they make no attempt to hide their aversion to you and treat you with disgust. Post-credit scene is your mech with the head system with the cowl is being worked on, and like the whole head has been chain lifted off of the battle mech, and we just see a hand reaching up and like spanner cranking something, and we hear a voice say, difficult ejection system, my word. And that's it.
Excellent.
All right, well, I probably won't see you for 3 weeks at this point, because again, I have vacation for 2 weeks when normally
right. When are you back?
Well, it's not just when I'm back. I also have Gen Con that week. So I leave on the 5th, I return on the 12th, and then Gen Con is the 16th through the 19th. So I'm gonna see if I can work up a schedule, but it's gonna be tight.
Okay.
Not a lot of holes there. I mean, it depends on how much they want me for Gen Con, so.
Let me know.
All right. Anything else you want to cover before I end this?
No, I think that's it for me. Thank you much. It was it's fun to be back in the Battletech saddle.
All right. Friends, we'll see you tomorrow for the stable champion, the Major.